Hello everyone, and welcome to another thrilling Tuesday of Batgiving, April 14th. I'm so thrilled to have you guys here, really. Thank you again for all the song suggestions. This week we had from Kara, It's All Coming Back to Me Now. I think that's an amazing song, and I love when Celine Dion sings it. I love when Christina Bennington sings it. I love it when Meatloaf sings it. And maybe some week I'll be up for the challenge to try to give the gift of that song as well. However, there's so many great artists who sing it. Also from Rach, Drops of Jupiter. That's a wonderful song too, and that's a new suggestion. I've never really had any recommendations from, I think, Train, which I think is the band. And then from Georgina, there's Vaults of Heaven. I actually had to look that one up. I didn't realize that Jim wrote that, and that was in Whistle Down the Wind. So I still have yet to listen to it, but I'll give it a listen, and maybe in the future weeks I will tackle that one as well. So really, thank you so much, guys. Keep your suggestions coming, and I really enjoy them. Anyway, today, as I'm sure many of you have guessed from the posts, we are doing Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth. And I think this song is absolutely incredible. I mean, there's so much to say about it. First, you have those vows at the beginning of the song. I don't know what other very successful and popular song ever had dialogue that long in front of it. It really was just absolutely wild that Jim Steinman wanted to put that in right before the song so badly. And I mean, that dialogue has such a history. That dialogue started in Dream Engine. He did that dialogue. However, it didn't have the same ending. Instead of saying, I bet you say that to all the boys, he said, then you're ready. Which I don't know, I think is like a totally different context. But it's really cool to see how the dialogue eventually evolved. The dialogue then went to the Neverland musical, and in the Neverland musical, that was when Peter Pan and Mary, they got together with that proposal. On a hot summer night, would you offer your throat to the wolf with the red roses? And then in the Neverland musical, after Mary does the proposal, or sorry, not Mary, Wendy. Oh my gosh, where am I getting Mary from? When Wendy does take the proposal, she then sings Heaven Can Wait. So obviously the songs are in a different order in the Neverland musical, but you know, then we get to this musical, which of course you can't really read because this is the mirror image. This musical has it, and it's right before the big moment where Strat and Raven consummate their marriage. So, yeah, no, I see people commenting on Mary right now. Yeah, I don't know where I got Mary from. Maybe I'm like, I don't know, thinking of It's a Wonderful Life, or I'm thinking of Easter recently. I have absolutely no idea where Mary came from. Yeah, Mary Martin did play Peter Pan. Oh yeah, maybe that was it. That was a good connection to make. Anyway, took the words right out of my mouth. I also was going to talk about Mimi Kennedy. I worked with her doing the 50th anniversary of Dream Engine, and she's an amazing actor, an amazing performer. And she did one of the interrogation scenes in the Dream Engine. And I talked to her about Jim because she was very close with Jim. She did National Lampoon with Jim. She was in the whole college world with Jim. And apparently while they were doing the National Lampoon tour with Meatloaf and Jim and Mimi and I think Larry and a few other people, she was talking about Jim. She was talking with Jim about songs and like what songs he should write, and she actually came up with the lyrics, "You were licking your lips and your lipstick shining, I was dying just to ask for a taste." And Jim gladly took that offer of lyrics and put together this song, which is amazing. I mean, she said herself, no guy could probably come up with that lyric. That would all be from a woman's perspective. And honestly, I think it is, I think every lyric in Took the Words is just absolutely brilliant and wonderful. So yeah, it's really, really an amazing, amazing song. And without further ado, and I'll go into a few other Mimi Kennedy stories after the song, but without further ado, I think we're just gonna go into this. And you know, this song, it just doesn't feel right without the dialogue introduction. So I'm gonna do it. I obviously don't have anyone else here because of social distancing. Well, I got my parents here, but you know, I don't know if they know the lines as well as I do. So I'm just gonna wing it and do it all. Here we go. I asked you this once before, but I don't think you heard it. On a hot summer night, would you offer your throat to the wolf with the red roses? Will he offer me his mouth? Yes. Will he offer me his teeth? Yes. Will he offer me his jaws? Yes. Will he offer me his hunger? Yes. Again. Will he offer me his hunger? Yes. And will he starve without me? Yes. And does he love me? Yes. Yes. On a hot summer night, would you offer your throat to the wolf with the red roses? Yes. Oh. I bet you say that to all the boys. Oh! It was a hot summer night and the beach was burning. There was fog crawling over the sand. When I listen to your heart, I hear the whole world turning. I see the shooting stars falling through your trembling hands. Well, you were licking your lips and your lipstick shining. I was dying just to ask for a taste. We were lying together in a silver lining by the light of the moon. You know there's not another moment, not another moment, not another moment to waste. Oh, will you hold me so close that my knees grow weak, but my soul is flying high above the ground. I'm trying to speak, but no matter what I do, I just can't seem to make any sound. And then you took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, must have been while you were kissing me. You took the words right out of my mouth. And I swear it's true, I was just about to say I love you. And then you took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, must have been while you were kissing me. You took the words right out of my mouth. And I swear it's true, I was just about to say I love you. Now my body is shaking like a wave on the water, and I guess that I'm beginning to grin. Oh, the night is young and we can do what we want. Oh, the night is young, ain't no one gonna know it. No one gonna know it. No one's gonna know where you've been. Well, you were licking your lips and your lipstick shining. I was dying just to ask for a taste. We were lying together in a silver lining by the light of the moon. You know there's not another moment to waste. And then you took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, must have been while you were took the words right out of my mouth. And I swear it's true, I was just about to say I love you. And then you took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, it must have been while you were kissing me. You took the words right out of my mouth. And I swear it's true, I was just about to say I love you. And then you took the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth. Hey, you took the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, oh, you took the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, it must have been while you were kissing me. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, it must have been while you were kissing me. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, it must have been while you were kissing me. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, it must have been while you were, must have been while you were, must have been while you were, must have been while you were kissing me. Yeah! Oh. And there we go. You took the words right out of my mouth. An incredibly special thanks to Dave Manning. He is an absolutely amazing individual and an incredible pianist. And also, a huge, huge thank you to everyone who tuned in. We are all doing this for Direct Relief. It's an amazing program that is globally providing personal protective equipment and essential medical items to health workers and first responders. And really, the button is right below this live feed. It's a Facebook donation button, and it's all going to go to Direct Relief. So really, anything you can give, thank you so much. And also, if you can't give anything right now, that's totally fine. Be sure to share this video or the previous videos with people on Facebook or any other social media platform. Really, just getting the word out and helping as many people as possible and sharing the love is the best part about this. And really, thank you all for tuning in. A little more history about Took the Words. Originally when we did it in the workshop, Strat was supposed to sing basically all of this song with Raven. And if you know Battle of Hell the musical, we sing Crying Out Loud before this song. And usually about Crying Out Loud, Strat and Raven's voices are pretty fried. So at that point, we said, oh my gosh, I need more people to participate in this. This is like a huge wedding celebration. And that's how every other member of the cast sang in that wonderful celebration of Strat and Raven's love. And I think it's just an absolutely beautiful moment in the show. A few other stories about Mimi Kennedy is that she says that she was the one who inspired Jim to write 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad. 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad, she said she was pitching it to him as like an Elvis song, you know, oh, you know, I want you, I need you, but there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. And he loved that so much that he took that idea and ran away with it. And there's one more Mimi Kennedy story that she shared with me. I mean, she shared so many beautiful stories about Jim when I was working with her on Dream Engine. And what was the other one? The other one was, there was a time when Jim, he was writing Crying Out Loud, and he dedicated it to Gilda Radner, even though he said many, many times that he was going to dedicate Crying Out Loud to Mimi Kennedy. And Mimi Kennedy got all upset when Jim said in public interviews, oh yeah, I dedicated that song to Gilda Radner. And I guess eventually he came clean and apologized and said, no, it was really written for Mimi because I love her so much. But yeah, I think there are just so many crazy, wonderful stories from the whole Jim Steinman Meatloaf world that just need to be shared. So thank you for tuning in on all these. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's also so funny that originally, after we did the Took the Words song, even though I was claiming that Raven took the words out of my mouth, there used to be this whole long mirror speech, and obviously Raven does it now, which is good. However, originally, like, Strat would speak for like 5 minutes about this like mirror speech and how he felt about mirrors and his reflection and how he was seen in society. And I don't know, it's funny how things change and morph, and everything just works out in the end. So there's the little bit of history of Battle of Hell the musical and the Meatloaf Jim Steinman world for you guys. Again, this is all for direct relief, and anything you can give, or if you can share this video, I'm grateful for whatever you guys want to do. So I'm going to answer a few questions, and then that will be Batgiving for this Tuesday. Here we go. Does anyone write anything? You should check out Meat's autobiography To Hell and Back for some good Meat and Jim stories. Oh yeah, I mean, that's an incredible book. And I've heard a lot about it, but I have yet to order it, so I will do that. Do you have any pre-show rituals? One of the pre-show rituals that I was really, really passionate about when I did Battle to Hell was I cut out a bunch of Meatloaf images, Jim Steinman images, Jim Morrison images, other rock star images that I really admired, like Chuck Berry and Jimi Hendrix, and I put them all on posters. And just before I went on stage, I would always look at the posters and ask for, rock and roll guidance from these rock and roll icons and legends. And it might not have changed the show, it might have. However, I knew that I was always carrying a piece of energy or legacy from one of those absolutely amazing and incredible rock icons. So that was a pre-show ritual. Have you read Peter and the Starcatcher? If so, did it inform your performance as Strat? I did read the Peter Pan original novel by J.M. Barrie, and that really gave me a lot of insight into Strat, and I guess originally what Jim was working with for Neverland, and eventually what became Battle to Hell the musical. And that really was very informative. Do you miss London? Oh yeah, of course I miss London. I'm really bummed I can't visit there. I can't visit Christina there or really anything else. And I don't know, London has such great energy, and it was so wonderful to perform there so many times. Yeah, that's a tough one. What was the scariest part of coming into this role? Oh, the scariest part of coming into this role was essentially coming from the fact that I was no one at that point. I had done an off-Broadway thing, I'd done a few regional shows, and essentially was coming into this very, very green. And obviously I loved Meatloaf and Jim Steinman's music. I really, really wanted to do it justice and worked really, really hard to bring Strat's character completely to life. And it was really, really incredible to see the whole cast, the whole show, and really the reception to Jim's love just blossom like crazy. And that was really, really incredible. Favorite out of Bat Out of Hell 1 or Bat Out of Hell 2? Oh, the albums. It Just Won't Quit would be my favorite song on Bat 2. Bat 1 is really, that's tough. You got so many great songs on Bat 1. Whether you're a Paradise fan, whether you're a Bat Out of Hell fan, whether you're a Crying Out Loud fan, or a Heaven Can Wait fan. I don't know, I feel like Bat 1 is just so many good songs. Oh yeah, and then Bat 2, you got Anything for Love. Oh, I don't know, that's a tough choice. What was the first song you wrote, and what does it mean to you? The first song I wrote? geez, I think the first song I wrote was just about looking out a window. And now that I say that, that really sounds like Dear Evan Hansen, but it really didn't sound like Dear Evan Hansen at all. So, are there any elements from the original production workshop that you've missed in most recent productions? I miss It Just Won't Quit, obviously. I do miss Land of the Pig as well. I don't know. So many people have seen so many different versions of this musical, and I think every single one was special because every single one was basically an individual person that you met and got to know and loved. And I don't know, there have been so many iterations of this show, and it'll be exciting to see the newer iterations as well. Play your first song, get a keyboard in there. Yeah, oh, and I agree, Everything Louder Than Everything Else is a killer song. Okay. Oh yeah, I miss Good Girls. Yeah, Good Girls. That was a shame. I really never made it. I think it was in the workshop, but it never actually made it into a production where a lot of people saw it. And would you ever do a solo show in the States? Yeah, of course, absolutely. Wasn't it strange to sing to Jim with Christina? Oh yeah, it wasn't strange. It was actually a great celebration. To sing for the man who essentially gave his life for these songs. I mean, he worked so hard for the creation of this musical. Really, it was just an honor to thank him in person. And are you going to reprise your role of Strat in the future? As many Bat fans I'm sure knew, I was supposed to go down under and do the show there. However, times have changed, and we'll see what happens in the future. So really, I hope everyone stays safe. I hope everyone stays healthy. And thank you again for all the love. Thank you for supporting Direct Relief. I have to come clean. I screwed up a tiny lyric in Hot Summer Night today. So please, all the hardcore Meatloaf and Jim Steinman fans, please forgive me. However, please know it was all with good intention. I just got really excited and then totally forgot what came next, which is the rush of rock and roll, I suppose. So really, thank you so much, guys. Donate to Direct Relief. It's the post right below. And otherwise, just share and spread the love, because that's all we really need right now. So take care, stay healthy, social distance, talk to your friends through screens, and really, love you guys so much. You take the words right out of my mouth. Take care. Oop, I don't know how to stop this. Oh, okay, here it is. Bye.